According to reports from several different news sources, a young girl reportedly fell overboard from the top deck of a Disney cruise ship late at night. Now her father, seeing what happened, immediately jumped into the water after her. So how exactly did this happen? What is the latest on the story? And what was the father's motive behind jumping into the ocean after his daughter? Well, let's get into it. On Tuesday evening, November 29th, around 11:30 p.m., a young girl was reportedly with her family on the top deck of the Disney Wonder cruise ship when she seemingly fell from the top deck. This was around 150 feet above the ocean. The incident occurred while the ship was sailing around 15 miles off the coast of Puerto Rico near the British and U.S. Virgin Islands. It was reported that the Coast Guard received a call saying that a child had gone missing from the cruise ship. A search and rescue mission was quickly launched. But sadly, after hours of searching, they were unable to find the young girl. Now, before we move on, make sure to leave a like for the latest updates on this developing story. Also, stick around to find out what the father did when he saw his daughter fall from the ship. You won't want to miss this. Following the incident, the captain of the cruise ship reportedly made an announcement over the intercom. He said, "Attention all guests, this is an urgent announcement. We are currently conducting an onboard search for a child who was accidentally washed overboard. If you have any information, please report it to guest services immediately." After hearing this, many guests rushed to the top deck to try and help in the search. One of them later said, "I couldn't believe it. Everybody was looking around frantically. People were hanging over the side of the ship trying to look into the water." As for the cruise ship's crew, they reportedly used loudspeakers to call out for the child. They also threw life buoys into the sea. But sadly, after 14 hours of searching, there was still no sign of the young girl. At some point, they even suspended the search. The Coast Guard also used helicopters and airplanes to search for the child, but they also came up empty-handed. Later, the Coast Guard announced that they had suspended the search and rescue operation, they said at approximately 7 a.m. U.S. Coast Guard search and rescue helicopters and small vessels conducted an extensive search of the waters around the reported area of the cruise ship. Despite extensive efforts by Coast Guard search and rescue crews, the child has not been located, but it gets even more intense. A man reportedly jumped into the water after the child. Why did he do this? What was his relationship with the child? Well, the man who jumped into the water was the child's father. It's unclear whether he jumped into the water before the cruise ship's crew suspended their search, or if he did it right away. But what we know is that he put his own life on the line in order to save his daughter. He didn't care about the danger he would be facing. He just wanted to see if he could save his daughter. How amazing is that? The father reportedly jumped into the water fully clothed. He was wearing jeans and a t-shirt. But that didn't stop him. He was determined to save his daughter. Unfortunately, like the cruise ship crew, he was unable to locate the young girl. In fact, he even lost sight of the cruise ship itself. He was eventually found by a good Samaritan who was on another boat. Thankfully, he was rescued. But he was very upset that he wasn't able to save his daughter. He said, "I was hoping I was going to get there before her. I thought I could save my little girl. I don't remember anything else after that." A GoFundMe page was started for the family, and so far, they have raised over $26,000. The page read, "Our deepest sympathies are with the family, and we wish them strength during this very difficult time." Disney Cruise Line released a statement following the incident. It read, "Extend our deepest condolences to the family involved, and our thoughts are with them during this very difficult time. Out of respect for their privacy, we're not going to share any additional details." There are now questions as to how the young girl managed to fall off the cruise ship in the first place. It's unclear whether she went to the edge of the cruise ship to take a photo or what exactly happened, but somehow she ended up falling 150 feet into the water. There were reportedly no lifeguards on duty at the time since it was late at night. So by the time anyone realized what had happened, it was already too late. The father noticed that his daughter was missing and quickly went to look for her. That's when he spotted her at the edge of the ship. He screamed for help, but his voice was lost in the wind. He then jumped into the water without thinking twice. Many people often say they would do anything for their children. This man proved that this is actually true. He would literally jump into the ocean and risk his life just to save his daughter. This incident has raised a lot of questions about safety on Disney cruise ships. Many people are wondering why there weren't more lifeguards on duty. especially since it was late at night and many families with young children were on board. Others are wondering why the cruise ship didn't have a higher railing to prevent accidents like this from happening. Disney cruise ships are known for being safe, and accidents like this are very rare. However, this incident is a reminder that even on the safest cruise ships, accidents can happen. As for the father, he is lucky to be alive after jumping into the ocean and trying to save his daughter. He put himself in a very dangerous situation, and it is a miracle that he was rescued by a good Samaritan. This is a very tragic story. A young girl lost her life, and no amount of money can bring her back. Our deepest condolences go out to the family during this very difficult time. Some people online have praised the father for his bravery, saying that he showed incredible courage by jumping into the water to try and save his daughter. They say that even though he wasn't able to save her, he should be commended for his bravery. Others have criticized the cruise ship company, saying that they should have done more to prevent the accident and should have had lifeguards on duty at all times. They also say that the cruise ship should have a higher railing to prevent people from falling overboard. It's important to remember that accidents like this can happen even on the safest cruise ships. It's a tragedy that will likely have a lasting impact on the family. Well, that's it for now. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to leave a like. Till next time, stay safe and healthy.